Hi, good morning. This is Boni from WalkInto. Today we are introducing version 2.0 of WalkInto Tyler. Major improvements. Mainly, WalkInto Tyler is the software that is a central piece for taking a panorama, processing it to the WalkInto tile format, then using either your own web server or one of our managed servers like PanoHost to host that panorama. Then use it just like how you would use a street view imagery in WalkInto. So this is where the WalkInto tiler helps you. Now there have been a few issues with WalkInto Tyler, and since it was running beta, 200 odd users who have been using self-hosted panels were very considerate to us, and troubled us with all those problems. While Tyler worked very well, it worked in a very clumsy way. Installing it was clumsy because it was a packaged Java program. Running it was always clumsy because Mac users, we forced you guys to go to the launcher and run very weird looking commands to bring up the software all the time. Easy to forget. And once you tile the panels, you still have to use an external FTP client, such as FileZilla, to load up the files to PanoHost if you are using PanoHost. All in all, this was not a very smooth experience, though it all worked well. So with this release version 1 2.0 of WalkInto Tyler, we are addressing all these concerns. So installations are becoming easier, very smooth. You download a zip file, unzip it, and you get the software. Double click on it, and you can run it. It's as simple as that. And secondly, tight integration with PanoHost. So if you have a PanoHost account, you can just plug in your credentials into walk into Tyler, and it will take care of uploads once you finish with your tiling. So it ensures that your files go right into PanoHost without any hitch, and it is very intelligent enough to make sure that the transfers happen um, in a very robust manner. And number three, any updates that we are doing to this walk into Tyler software, you wouldn't have to come and re-download the whole thing. We are providing you a one-click upgrade button within walk into Tyler, with which you can bring your software up to the latest version. So these are the three main areas that we are addressing with this walk into Tyler. So in this demonstration, what I want to show you is how to use this, how to get this new software, how to install it, how to configure it for the first use, and using that software, how to tile the panorama that probably like people who are already using WalkInto Tiler, it wouldn't see any difference. Once you have created the tile panels, how to integrate it with PanoHost from within WalkInto Tiler is the last part that I will be showing. Also, I will show you where to access the upgrade button. Okay. Now, downloading WalkInto Tiler. Step number one: downloading WalkInto Tiler. The standard place is panohost.in, and for different operating systems we have provided installers down right here. Clicking on one of which will download you a zip file, and that zip file, for example, if I go here, so I just downloaded it. So this is my Linux machine, so it's a Linux installer that I have downloaded, and it's a zip file. And once you unzip it, it unzips into wherever you put it out. It makes a folder called WalkInto Tyler, and it packages all the software it needs within that. Okay, this step I just did. So I have it unzipped right here, WalkInto Tyler. Now here, what I do is I just run. One second. Let me just unzip it 1 second so that let's not skip that step either. WalkInto Tyler, extract. I'm just going to delete my old folder and extract it. Okay, into Tyler, you can see that I have this file set installed. And here there is no confusion. You can directly run this. In Linux, there is a small extra step that we need to do. That is to set a permission. The Mac and Windows, it's not an issue. Anyway, we have detailed instructions for that. I just set it as an executable. And when you double click it, software opens up very cleanly, and since it did not detect any settings, it is showing me the initial settings folder also. So here the standard set of data that we need to set up here, so it's already there. I'm just going to put the input folder from which I would prefer my panels to come in. There's no hard rule over here, and this is another folder I'm picking up here. uh, Here, and this one FTP user password, so this is something that I get from PanoHost, so for which I need to step in here, so for which I'm just going to do it. So this is, so that's the FTP credentials that you get from your dashboard that you need. You once you plug that in, you can click validate here to ensure that there is no typing mistakes or anything. It's good, so it's saved, so I'm just going to save that information. Like it says settings saved successfully. Now we are ready to run WalkInto Tyler. Now while we are here, just see like the small changes that we have done. You can see that this tiling screen is same. You can select one file, or you can select a folder to select a batch. We have added a new section called PanoHost. I mean, it's the PanoHost integration. Here, the local folders are there, and the PanoHost directory structure that you have also comes in here. It is just directly fetching from the server. So that's here, and I so we are all set. So what we're going to do is we are just going to go and pick up a batch that I have selected. So I'm just going to rename this batch that there is no confusion once again. Home input was one. Okay, software. I'm going to select the batch that I want. Number one, open, and it is just counting through the number of panels it has, etc., etc. It is very it will come back to you depending upon how big your batch size is. It might take a little bit of time. I'm just going to leave the settings as it is. We haven't really changed anything on this. When I click on tiling, it will do the exact set of things that it used to do in the background. The difference is in the next step, where you wouldn't have to copy the URL and head over to your FTP folder and upload it. You could still do that, but there is no need to do that if you're using PanoHost. But if you're not using PanoHost, still this is a better walk into Tyler, because we have done some bug fixes around EXIF data, so which is something that you really need. Mainly the GPS locations. So it is running. It's only a two panorama batch that I had set up. So it's all done here. Okay, so now once it is done, it will show me a go to upload button. This is new. So go to upload basically is coming up because I have PanoHost set up. I have PanoHost account set up, and here this is our new batch that we have just created, and it tells me that it is ready to upload. I can select that. It once for each of the tile locations that you have selected, it keeps all those upload statuses, history, etc. in sync. When you click on upload selected, it is starting to contact the your panel host and requesting permission to upload. So then it is scheduling that. So it will start showing you a progress. So here you can see that 8 10. So it's a fairly fast upload that happens. Of course my connection is also fast, and if at all for some reason it breaks, it will ensure that the upload happens when it comes back. Walk into Tyler just need to be running to ensure that whatever tiles you have on your local machine gets into PanoHost safely. Now, when you upload anything to PanoHost, this the PanoHost syncs with its server network, which is about 70 to 80 server network around the world. It takes a little bit of time. So you after you finish your upload, so in this case it is upload progress is 100%. Expect about 10 minutes time delay from the time you finish your upload to the time in which you will have your uh, uh, panos available in WalkInto. So here you can see that the upload is done. So our new batch should come up here right now. So you can see that so this data is coming from PanoHost. So you can be sure that whatever we wanted to go to PanoHost has gone to PanoHost, and now I should be able to import this Pano walk into and use. I'm just feeling optimistic it must have happened. So just click sync. It's quite likely that the sync hasn't yet happened. No, it takes, as I said, it takes about 10 minutes at the most for the sync to happen. But this is the exact same batch that I did a dry run on about 5 minutes back before this demo started. So it's well and good. You can directly tile from walk into Tyler, upload to PanoHost, and sync to walk into. There is no need for FileZilla to come into place. You don't need to go and run your command prompt. And as everything else in walk-into, the documentation is well updated already. So we have detailed installation instructions on the walk-into Tyler, installing version 2.0 for Mac OS X, for example, uh, specific to OS X, how everything will work out for you. That is here. Windows install instructions are here. Okay, so this you can find in walkinto.freshdesk.com. I'll just put the link right in this demo. All right. In short, like what we have ensured is that tiling installation of the tile is smoother. Running of tiler is smooth because it only requires you to double click on the icon, install icon. Doesn't need you to go to the command prompt and run commands over there, for example. And once you have tiled your panos, integrating it with PanoHost is one click. It's very easy and straightforward. More detailed instructions on how to do the more file management is available in the documentation. And one last part where we have updated is install updates. So this is inside the about button. You get an install updates button. Right now there shouldn't be any updates. We just did an upgrade, and if anything is available, it will just take care of doing that upgrade for you. So it is well integrated. Installation is easier, upgrade is easier, running is easier, and integration with a PanoHost is easier. Hope you will enjoy it and find it useful, and I'm sure that this will save you a lot of time and a lot of pain and pain that you might have been experiencing while using Walkthrough Title before. Thank you very much for joining.